Hello, friends. Have you ever wondered what sets the world's most successful people and companies apart? Is it just hard work and talent, or is there a deeper reason behind their success? When we think about achieving big goals in our career or business, we often focus on what to do and how to do it. But there's one question that matters even more. Why? In his best-selling book, Start with Why, Simon Sinek explains that understanding the real reason behind your actions, your why, can completely transform your mindset, energy, and intentions. This book teaches us that great leaders, successful brands, and inspiring individuals always begin with their why. That's what makes them stand out and achieve extraordinary success. Most of us live life on the surface. We know what we need to do: get a good job, buy a house, or start a successful business. We also think about how to do it, what skills to learn, which strategies to follow, and which technology to use. But if you ask yourself why you want to do all this, do you have a clear answer? This is the key question Simon Sinek asks in Start with Why. Until we truly understand our why, our efforts remain incomplete. Whether you're an entrepreneur, student, professional, or leader, having a strong why is essential. It helps you inspire others and unlock your full potential. One of the most powerful ideas in this book is the Golden Circle. It explains that the world's most successful people don't think from the outside in, but from the inside out. They start with why, then move to how, and finally focus on what. When you meet someone for the first time, how do you introduce yourself? Most of us talk about what we do, our job, our industry, or our profession. But imagine starting with why, saying, "I work to make people's lives easier and better." That kind of introduction carries a different energy. It inspires people. They don't just hear you, they feel your words. Start with, why isn't just a book, it's a movement. It's an idea that can transform not only our careers but also our personal lives. When we truly understand ourselves, we discover what brings us real happiness and fulfillment. Each chapter of this book challenges the way we think and helps us unlock our full potential. It teaches us how to inspire those around us and create a life that we can be proud of. If you want to give new direction to your life and work, if you want to make an impact that lasts, then this message is for you. Today, through this book's insights, we will explore powerful lessons that can change your perspective, strategy, and every aspect of life. Don't just listen to this as a summary. Let it be a turning point. Take a moment to reflect on your life's purpose and your true identity. Let's begin this journey and see how Start with Why can bring real change. Manipulation versus inspiration. When Motorola launched its flip-top phone, it created a massive impact in the market. One of the most iconic phones of its time was the Motorola Razr. It wasn't just a device, it became a style statement. From Hollywood celebrities to world leaders, everyone seemed to have one. It was a massive success, selling millions of units and making Motorola a market leader. But success didn't last long. Within a few years, other companies launched phones with better features and designs. As competition grew, Motorola lost its edge. The reason? Manipulation versus inspiration. Instead of building lasting loyalty, Motorola relied on hype and short-term marketing tactics. The Razr made a huge impact when it first launched, but once newer, better phones appeared, customers quickly moved on. Imagine if Motorola had focused on creating a deeper connection with its users. Would the story have been different? If people felt truly connected to the brand, they might have stayed loyal instead of switching to competitors. The truth is, loyalty isn't built on flashy products alone. It takes something deeper, inspiration. When companies or leaders rely on manipulation, they only hold people's attention as long as their immediate needs are met. But when they inspire, they build lasting relationships. There are many forms of manipulation. Fear. Politicians use fear to win votes. Peer pressure. People buy things to fit in or avoid missing out. Price drops and discounts. Companies slash prices to attract buyers. Novelty. Businesses introduce something new just to create buzz. While these tactics can work temporarily, they don't build long-term trust. manipulation is costly and loses effectiveness over time. You can convince people once, but not forever. The Motorola Razr was a prime example. It wasn't a true innovation, just a trendy product that faded away. True innovation, on the other hand, changes industries and improves lives. Think of inventions like the fax machine revolutionized business communication. The microwave oven made cooking faster and easier. The light bulb transformed how we live. iTunes changed the music industry forever. These weren't just new products, they inspired change. They shaped the way people live and created lasting impact. That's the difference between short-term success and true innovation. The difference between short-term success and lasting impact comes down to one thing: connection. Companies that only try to attract customers with flashy products or discounts often lose them just as quickly. Once the excitement fades, people move on. But great leaders and brands don't just sell, they inspire. They create a deep connection that keeps people engaged for years. This is one of the biggest lessons from Start With Why. Go beyond manipulation and aim to truly connect with people. When you inspire others, success isn't temporary, it lasts. Think different. Have you ever wondered how a company known for making computers became a global leader in mobile and tech innovation? How it built a brand that people remember for decades? That's exactly what Apple did, and it all started with one simple idea: think different. This wasn't just a slogan, it was the heart of Apple. It shaped every product, every idea, and every advertisement. Apple's focus was never just on making gadgets, it was on changing the way people experience technology. In the early 2000s, the music industry was struggling. Illegal downloads were hurting record labels, and CD sales were declining. While everyone else saw a crisis, Steve Jobs saw an opportunity. He introduced iTunes, a platform that transformed the way people listened to music. With iTunes, Apple didn't just create a product, they gave people a simple, legal, and affordable way to access music. Combined with the iPod, this idea revolutionized the entire industry. But here's something surprising: Apple didn't invent the MP3 player. The first digital music player was actually launched by Creative Technology, a company from Singapore. Their MP3 player had 5 gigabytes of storage and was a great product, but it failed to connect with people in a meaningful way. Apple's success wasn't just about technology, it was about how they presented it. They didn't just sell a music player, they sold a new way of experiencing music. That's the power of thinking different. Apple didn't just create products, it told a story that connected with people. Instead of focusing on technical specifications, Apple introduced the iPod with a simple and powerful message: 1,000 songs in your pocket. This one sentence did what Creative Technology couldn't do with all its technical details. Apple didn't just talk about what their product was, they focused on why it mattered. That's what made all the difference. The real secret to success is reaching people's hearts. When Apple launched the iPhone in 2007, it wasn't just another phone, it was a revolution. It marked the beginning of smartphones as we know them today. At the time, companies like Nokia, Ericsson, and Motorola dominated the market. But Apple's simple design, touchscreen technology, and user-friendly interface gave customers an experience they had never seen before. It wasn't just about technology, it was about a different way of thinking. Now let's look at Dell. In the early 2000s, Dell tried to expand beyond computers by launching an MP3 player. But it failed. Why? Because people saw Dell as a computer company, not a brand for music devices. Unlike Apple, Dell didn't have a strong why. They tried something new, but they lacked the deeper purpose that made Apple's products so successful. The key to Apple's success has never been just about the products. It's about their mindset. Whether it's a computer, a music player, or a smartphone, Apple always focuses on innovation with a purpose. In 2007, Apple made a bold move. They removed the word computer from their name and became simply Apple Inc. This wasn't just a name change, it was a shift in identity. Apple was no longer just a computer company, it was a brand capable of transforming entire industries. Today, when we think of Apple, we remember more than just their products. We remember their vision and way of thinking. This is the same reason why companies like Reliance Jio don't just participate in the market, they shape it. Many companies have tried to follow Apple's path. HP and Dell also attempted to innovate, but they couldn't make the same impact. Why? Because their thinking remained limited. They stayed focused on computers, while Apple expanded its vision with every step. Think different is not just a slogan, it's a mindset. It's about seeing the world in a new way and having the courage to change it. Apple has proven that when you work with purpose and deep thinking, you can transform entire industries. The Golden Circle, the key to leadership and inspiration. Why are some companies industry leaders while others struggle? Why do brands like HP and Dell, despite making high-quality computers, fail to create deep customer loyalty? And why does Apple build a fan base that is passionate about every new product? The answer isn't just about what a company sells, but why it exists. When people buy an Apple product, they're not just purchasing a phone or a computer. They're buying into the idea Apple represents. Humans don't make decisions based purely on facts and data. We are driven by emotions, beliefs, and a sense of connection. This is where the golden circle comes in. Imagine 3 layers of a circle. 1. Why? The core purpose of a company. 2. How? The approach or process used to fulfill that purpose. 3. What? The product or service being offered. Most companies communicate from the outside in. They focus on what they sell and how it works, listing features and benefits. But this approach doesn't create deep connections. Apple and other visionary companies do the opposite. They communicate from the inside out. They start with why. Every product, campaign, and message has a clear purpose. This deeper thinking is what truly connects with people. When a company starts with why, customers don't just see a product. They see a brand that aligns with their values and beliefs. And that's what builds true loyalty. The power of connection. Have you ever wondered why some things touch our hearts, while others just become part of our routine? One of the deepest human needs isn't just food or shelter, it's a sense of belonging. That's why, when we travel to a foreign country and meet someone from our homeland, we instantly feel connected. It's the same with brands. We don't just buy their products, we relate to their values and beliefs. People don't make decisions based on logic alone. We are driven by emotions. That's why we form strong connections with brands that align with our feelings. Take Starbucks, for example. It's not just a coffee shop, it's an experience. The atmosphere, the aroma, the cozy chairs, all these elements create a feeling of comfort and belonging. Starbucks doesn't just sell coffee, it sells a moment of relaxation. The power of experience. Starbucks and Harley-Davidson. Starbucks doesn't just sell coffee, it sells an experience. When you walk into a Starbucks, you don't just taste the coffee, you feel the calm atmosphere, the cozy chairs, and the rich aroma. It's this experience that keeps people coming back again and again. The man who transformed Starbucks into more than just a coffee shop was Howard Schultz. When he joined the company, Starbucks was only selling coffee beans. But Schultz had a bigger vision. He was inspired by the espresso bars in Italy, where people came not just for coffee, but to relax and enjoy their day. He wanted Starbucks to be more than a store. He wanted it to become a third place, a space between home and work where people could find comfort and connection. Despite initial resistance from the original founders, Schultz stayed committed to his vision. His idea turned Starbucks into a global brand with thousands of locations worldwide. Harley-Davidson, more than a motorcycle. Have you ever seen someone with a Harley-Davidson tattoo? It's not just about the bike, it's about identity. Harley-Davidson isn't just a motorcycle company. It represents freedom, adventure, and rebellion. For Harley riders, their bike is not just a mode of transport, it's a symbol of who they are. Randy Fuller, a Harley rider, once said, "This tattoo is a symbol of my identity. It tells me who I am." Both Starbucks and Harley-Davidson succeeded because they didn't just sell products, they created a deep emotional connection with their customers. Their customers didn't just buy their products, they became devoted followers. The magic of dreams. Walt and Roy Disney. Have you ever wondered what it takes to turn a big dream into reality? It's not just vision, it's also the hard work to bring it to life. The story of Walt and Roy Disney is a perfect example. Walt Disney was the dreamer. He created stories, imagined magical worlds, and took risks. Roy Disney was the realist. He managed finances and ensured Walt's dreams could become reality. In the early 1900s, animation was still new, and Walt took big financial risks. He often faced setbacks, but Roy's business skills kept their company alive. Roy founded Buena Vista, the company that distributed Disney films, making sure Walt's creative visions reached the world. The power of vision and execution success isn't built by just one person. It requires both dreamers and doers. Walt Disney was a visionary who imagined magical worlds, but his dreams would have remained ideas without Roy Disney, who handled finance, business, and management. Together, their partnership built the Disney empire. This isn't just Disney's story, it's the story of every great success. Dreamers, the why people, bring imagination, but without execution, their ideas remain incomplete. Doers, the how people, provide direction, but without vision, they lack purpose. When vision and execution come together, incredible things happen. Every Disney movie, theme park, and product tells a story. These stories inspire people to believe in their dreams. Walt Disney showed the world that if you chase your dreams with passion, anything is possible. Bill Gates, a dream of technology for everyone moving from entertainment to technology, another visionary changed the world. Bill Gates. At a time when computers were large and expensive, Gates had a simple yet revolutionary idea: a computer in every home and on every desk. What seems obvious today was once considered impossible. Gates believed that technology could empower people. Through Microsoft, he created tools like PowerPoint, Word, and Excel, making work easier and more efficient. His Windows platform helped millions achieve their goals. Even after leaving Microsoft, Gates continued to pursue his vision. He and his wife founded the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, focusing on helping those in need. To Gates, charity isn't just about giving, it's about empowering people to improve their own lives. The common thread: purpose. Both Walt Disney and Bill Gates had a clear purpose. Disney's purpose was to inspire dreams through storytelling. Gates's purpose was to give people the tools to achieve their dreams. Their success wasn't just about talent, it was about a strong vision, deep purpose, and the drive to make a difference. Volkswagen, more than just a car. Have you ever thought that a car could be more than just a vehicle? It can also represent a belief, an identity, and a movement. Volkswagen became a symbol of freedom and individuality in the 1960s. Its cars were affordable, reliable, and designed for everyday people. The Volkswagen Beetle became an icon of the hippie culture, representing a lifestyle rather than just a mode of transport. But success isn't always a straight path. Over time, Volkswagen expanded beyond its original vision, launching luxury brands like Lexus and Acura. Even as they evolved, they remained connected to their roots, serving both everyday consumers and the high-end market. The bigger picture: from Disney to Microsoft, Volkswagen to Walmart, the most successful brands are not just about products. They are about hard work, service, and dedication. Their secret? A clear purpose that connects with people. If you want to build something meaningful, don't just create a product. Create a vision, an experience, and a reason for people to believe in you. The power of purpose. The story of Walmart. Sam Walton, the founder of Walmart, came from a simple background. Growing up in poverty, he learned that hard work has no substitute. When he opened his first Walmart store in a small town in Arkansas, it was just another retail shop, one of many at the time. But his vision made it different. Walton wasn't just in business to make money, he had a deeper purpose. His goal was simple: to serve people. He believed that if he took care of customers and employees, they would take care of him in return. This mindset shaped every decision he made and helped Walmart grow into a giant retail empire. A leader who led by example. Sam Walton was known for his hard work and humility. He worked on weekends. He drove his own pickup truck. He remembered employees' birthdays. His salary was just $250,000, even though his company was worth billions. For Walton, success wasn't about wealth. It was about making life better for people. The loss of purpose. In 1992, Sam Walton passed away from bone marrow cancer. His son, S. Robson Walton, took over as chairman. But things started to change. Walmart slowly lost its original spirit, the customer-first approach and employee care that made it special. This isn't just Walmart's story. When Steve Jobs left Apple, the company struggled. When Bill Gates stepped away from Microsoft, the company lost direction. When Sam Walton passed, Walmart started shifting away from his vision. Why did these companies stumble? Because their purpose went with their leaders. Stay tuned for upcoming videos on our YouTube channel. Make sure to subscribe to Ebook-audio, hit the bell icon to get notifications, and don't forget to leave a comment. We'd love to hear from you.